product overview, I want to talk about the Nilfisk ATIX 751 wet vacuum cleaning system. I'll run through a few different specifications and key features of this particular vacuum. So 3,600 litres a minute airflow, 1200 watt. It's the 751 61 wet pump out vacuum. And I do say wet because it is solely designed as a wet vacuum system. So on a sturdy steel frame with quick disconnect of the main barrel from the steel frame with disconnection here. The rear pump out feature has a couple of different adaptivities, so we can adapt that back to a barb fitting and then run hose for the pump out feature. Has a 9-metre head height, and I'll give you a demonstration of the water pump out, which is truly magnificent for controlling your water capture. Once we remove the head, has a tippable feature and we can tip the drum if required. So we'll take a look inside first. So we can remove the head assembly from the vacuum cleaner system, and we have the power receptacle which powers the pump assembly. So we have a rock catcher inside, so that catches a majority of the silt which will go into the vacuum cleaning system, and we have the pump out motor. So that's quite incredible. That's 300 litres a minute at 9 metres of head height, which is truly remarkable. So in the field, if we're going to pump fluid, be aware of soap. So soap in relation to any wet vacuum cleaning system can affect the float level. So if you're going to suck soap, or if you have soaps or surfactants, you need to kill that by using some anti-soap or foaming agents prior to vacuuming that up. So on the front of the vacuum cleaning system, it's quite simple. We have a adjustable power knob where we can vary the airflow by rotating the switch. So we can control that from max at 3,600 litres a minute, and we can reduce the airflow and suction there. Our main on off switch, in the auto position, we activate the pump out. So once the float switch is reached, it'll auto pump out. If we're at the end of the job or we need to manually dump that water during the job, we can select that to pump out on, and that'll discharge the water from that particular vacuum or whatever you're capturing from this. So how can we use this particular system? So if we need to capture water, whether we're in the pressure cleaning industry, inside a warehouse, food, manufacturing, processing, we can set up a floor tool kit, and just be aware the added extras and the accessories with the Nilfisk range is all added on, bolted onto the initial vacuum, so we can build kits to suit the individual needs. So from a floor tool kit, we can place that in strategic locations. If we're doing pressure cleaning of a driveway and you need to capture that water or soft washing and stop that water going down a drain, you can sandbag those areas, set up your suction point, and this vacuum will manage itself. So we'll turn it on, it'll continue to suck. As soon as it hits the full level, it'll auto pump out through your grey water line. It'll discharge that solution that you've captured. We've had applications where we've been 100 metres from the vacuum cleaning system to dispel that water back into waste or back into the sewer. So a magnificent vacuum cleaning system. You can see all the Nilfisk range at ionicsystems.com.au, and that's ionicsystems.com.au. Hit the Nilfisk page. There's a full range of vacuum cleaning systems, floor scrubbers, sweepers, and everything alike. I'll give you a test on the video out on this. Check out the rest of our videos on the YouTube channel. We'll pump some water and we'll show you the dispersal rate of this fantastic pump out vacuum. So just to summarise, the front entry port is our main vacuum in, and we're just going to show you a pump out feature now from this vacuum system. So water will come in the front entry port and hit the main rock catcher. So there's a deflector there which puts your main slop, whether it's dirt, sediment, straight into the rock catcher. Your water and mud also will settle around the outside and be captured by the 300 litre a minute 9 metre head height pump. The strainer element itself on the bottom of the vacuum system is cleanable, so quick remove. So if you've got fluff and grit that may impede on this particular system, it's easy rinsable, and that is your float switch. So if you're sucking foam, definitely use a defoamer to kill that foam to not impede on the functioning of the float switch. So that head will stay on the vacuum cleaner probably majority of the job. You'll just check the amount of crud that you do catch in that vacuum cleaning system. So whether it's still hooked up to a dedicated surface cleaner, an end tool assembly, or various other capture methods, it is a fantastic vacuum cleaning system, and that's the Nilfisk vacuum, the ATIX. And I'll give you a demonstration of the pump out. So in the auto position, we haven't activated the float switch, but you'll see as soon as I go to a manual pump out of this particular system, we'll check out the water pump out rate. So this will happen automatically at predetermined times as soon as that float level switch is activated throughout the capture of your solution. And in the auto position, it'll empty and then just go straight back into a vacuum capture scenario. So it's self-contained, fully automated, and a must-have if you're playing with water in confined spaces in environments where you need to get rid of that water. Catch you on the next video.